Hello, my friends. Today, I'm going to be judging you based on your Baldur's Gate 3 and Dragon Age characters. Let's get right to it. Our first one is a tiefling from Baldur's Gate 3, and it just so happens to be a beloved tiefling that I have drawn before. I believe her name's Selime? Pronunciation is a bit hard on this one. Apologies. Pretty normal, to be honest. You romanced Astarion because, of course, you did. Every tiefling warlock in existence romanced Astarion, especially if they were a dirge, which so happens to be what this character is. And listen, she's lovely, she's blue, she looks like she just exited a hot topic at any given point. I love her. I love to draw her. There's really no notes that I have to say aside from the fact that, predictable. You did make a dark urge that romanced Astarion, just like we all did. She's a tiefling, so I can only assume that you are, at the very least, a little bit gay, a little bit chaotic, and incredibly mentally ill. The next is a character from Dragon Age Inquisition, and it so happens to be a character that my friend Will submitted. Will? I'm so sorry. An elven rogue who is also secretly a mage. Did you make a Mary Sue? Intentionally? And of course you kissed Solus. Because, once again, we all did. But a rogue elf who is also a secret mage? Yeah, there's only one person that I would believe that you romanced, and it would either be Cullen or Solus. And more than likely it would have been Solus. How do you feel now that Veilguard is out? Bad? Me too. A submission from my husband, and this is his dark urge, his evil dark urge named Mavolo. I have a twin to go along with him named Abaddon. She's perfect and fine to an extent. And this very evil, very handsome boy also romances Gortash, an ascendant Astarion. Astarion, as I know some people will, for some reason, only fixate on the fact that I said it wrong the first time, so there, I fixed it for you. Why? Why on earth did you romance or want to have this man anywhere near your character in a romantic position? He looks like Danny DeVito, and I will keep saying that till the end of time. But if it's hot to you, you know what? Questionable taste in men. I'll say that. And even further, questionable taste in men if you romanced Ascendant Astarion. Nobody can be trusted in this situation. None of these people. I would not want you at my table because I would automatically assume that Mavolo is a robo, and I think that says a lot. And this one is Shiori, the lovely Shiori. And I have drawn her, of course, so I know what she looks like. Once again, another character that looks like they have walked right out of a Hot Topic or Spencer's. I love you guys to death, but you're not beating the emo allegations. I am so sorry. And another Gortash romancer as well. Listen, I know your character's not a dark urge. Absolutely, 100%. She's not a dark urge. I can see why people think she is. And I will forever protect Shiori from the dark urge pointers. But I mean, she's got snake bites, so it's very clear that she's got some sort of intrusive thoughts going on in her head. Especially because, once again, romance Danny DeVito. Why? Why on God's green earth? I worry for Shiori. Please let her get help. Next is a character that I don't know anything about. They're from Dragon Age the Veilguard, and their name is Razara, I think. And she is a Qunari mage, and she romanced Emric, my beloved little Blorbo. And you know what? I think she looks perfect. I think she looks like a big cinnamon roll, and I would love to hug her. I have nothing bad to say about her, if I'm honest. I mean, she's drop dead gorgeous. She looks soft, and you know what? She's rocking those face tattoos, so I don't really know if I have anything bad to say. Looks like she had a bit of an Ethel Cain phase. just based on who she romanced. But really, is that a bad thing? Maybe you need therapy, but don't we all? This next character is called Norman de Riva, obviously a Antivan Crow from Dragon Age the Veilguard. Why did you name him Norman right off the bat? I want to know why you hate your character so much to name him Norman. He's also a human mage, and you know what? At least the mage part's interesting. Okay. I have not seen the screenshots, and you said his name was Norman, and I expected a white man with like a pompadour sort of thing going on, red hair perhaps, or like some normal hair color. He does seem to have a normal hair color, so at least there's that. He looks a little bit like a discount Jon Snow so far. Oh, I see. He does actually have red hair. Why is that cat so huge? BioWare, what are you feeding your cats? That's the size of the griffin. Listen, okay, I'll give you this. He is cute. He's handsome. And Lace seems to really, really love him. And that's important. But this is just a normal man named Norman. Why did you do this to your own character? Does he speak with a Spanish accent? Or does he speak with a Midwestern accent like I do? Like, does he just walk up to Lucanus like, how do you do, partner? Like, it just seems like he would. I need to know, but also not know any more about Norman de Riva. Thank you, I think. We have a Xander from Baldur's Gate 3. Now, that is a very interesting way to spell Alexander. You really wanted him to be special, didn't you? And he's a human? A human. No wonder he needed a special Alexander spelled name. Oh, they, them. Sorry, apologies. I think every non-binary person at some point does adopt the name Alex or, like, Xander at a certain point. Now, you did do the right thing and romanced Astarion, Gale, and Halsin. You did a very good thing there, and I vastly appreciate that. Now, why did you have to go naming your non-binary human in Baldur's Gate 3 Alex? I'm sorry, it's a stereotype. I shouldn't be laughing. But I feel like, as a non-binary person, I can laugh. Oh.
Where your clothes at?
You need some armor if you're gonna be walking around Baldur's Gate 3, I'm sorry. They're gonna immediately get shot and die. Why do you hate your character so much? I'm loving the gothness, though. I mean, 9 out of 10. Points deducted for no shirt. Oh, this character. I've been dreading this. So, the name is Vengay, and the person has said, Vengay, get it? Like, vengeance and gay? Yes, I know, very original. How did you come up with that? They're a tiefling, aren't they? I've only looked at the name. And they are, in fact, a Mephistophelies tiefling. How did I know? I wonder why. And they're also a Dark Urge, and an Oath of Vengeance Paladin. Is that, in fact, why you named them Vengeance, perhaps? You romanced Karlach, and that was... that was a good choice. They fit each other's vibe, I think. With the silliness. Now, what does Vengay look like? You know what? Not what I pictured. She's gorgeous, and you very clearly have an eye for color theory, because the teal and the purple work really well together. And those are the only good things I'm going to say. Because Vengay, you could have looked up, like, on Reddit, like, cool names for tieflings, or just went with vengeance. But you just had to be silly. You just had to be silly. You were the class clown, weren't you? You were that annoying little person in the back that just kept making jokes and derailed the whole class the entire time, weren't you? I know what you are. Our next character has romanced Nevgalis. They're an elf, and his name is Vimaris. Again, I have not seen what he looks like, so I'm gonna make a prediction. He's going to look like a little wet, pathetic man, because he does, in fact, romance Nev, and she only likes little, wet, pathetic men, as we can see from her loving Lucanus de la Morte, so. And you know what? I was a little bit right because he has a rat tail, but why did you have to make the cutest little elf to ever exist? Why? He's just he's so smiley here. No wonder she loves him. You went and made a baby boy, is what you did. Look at this. He's so sad. Who did this to him? You know what? 100 out of 10. This is one of the best characters that I have ever seen, ever, I think. Beautiful. Thank you for letting me witness Vimaris. We have another Baldur's Gate 3 character. The character's name is Dart. He didn't remember his name since he's a dark urge and panicked and came up with Dart. Okay, you've said that he's a drow bardlock, which, like, you know what? Go off. He's probably another employee of Hot Topic at this point. They could just all run one franchise, even. And of course, we have another Astarian romancer. Again, what dark urge doesn't romance Astarian at some point? Unless, I guess, they're a lesbian, but, like, come on. And, again, a thing for Gortash. He's definitely not healthy for anyone, and yet you guys keep romancing him, or at least headcanoning that. He looks like the equivalent of the used car that the used car salesman sells to some schmuck. He looks less like he would be an employee of a Hot Topic, although I think I do see a little bit of under eye smearing of the eyeliner, so maybe he's like a part-timer or something. This next character definitely has the most drow name that I've ever seen. Baraxel Doré? Oh, he has the Chad face. Oh no. Are you sure his name isn't Bo? You know, he looks like he speaks with a southern accent. My name's Bo Doraxel. Sorry. That's beautiful art. Good job. He looks like less of a Chad here, so I'll give him that. Oh, our first Githyanki, and you know what? Her name is Jack. My husband, who also uses the name Jack, just turned around and looked at me. Is it Jack from the Mass Effect, do you think? Do you think she has a bald head? Maybe? Should we see? Should we open the pictures? Oh. I shouldn't laugh. I'm so sorry. I really hope this isn't the dreadlock hairstyle. I'm sorry. Did you make a Githyanki named Jack that lives in a Barbie dream house? Oh. She does in fact have the dreads. You know what? I'm not going to directly make the white woman with dreads joke, but she is very pale. And this color scheme sure is something. Oh, she's even got heterochromia. You've made a Mary Sue. A Barbie Mary Sue in the form of a Githyanki. Oh, what has the world come to? Oh, I see. Perhaps it was the Fey magic in your backstory that gave her the blisteringly hot pink hair. I suppose I support her, but I think she should rethink the dreadlocks, because her hair is going to fall out of her head otherwise. And you know what? She romances Shadowheart, so perhaps they could just both have a hair change session during Act 3, and it would be fine. Your character is beautiful. We have another Rook. This one is named Abaddon. Oh, another elven rogue that romanced Nev. Now, can you beat Vimaris in the baby boy allegations? Can you? Let's see. They're brothers. I can't believe this. You've made a Vimaris lookalike. I think Nev has some splaining to do, as they would say. And neither of these boys can beat the baby boy allegations because they're the same person. I'm so sorry. They're long-lost brothers. You both need to meet and then make a world together and then, like, make a comic or something, because this is hilarious. We're almost to the end, guys. We have our next Baldur's Gate 3 character named Ven. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it's not a drow, but I have a feeling that it may be. Well, a half-elf. Another warlock, though of the Archfey, so perhaps not a goth. Just before I opened the screenshots, you did write down and got any cool other cool info. He ate every worm in the game that he could and is dumb as a rock. I don't have any hope for what these screenshots look like, because I know what the character looks like when they've eaten every worm in the game, and it is not a pretty sight, so I'm worried. Okay, well, he is very cute, and he's wearing the Wave Mother's robe, and he has a pink fringe, so I can only love him so far. I see you have given him the black veins. I can't say he's not rocking it. Once again, another Hot Topic employee. Did we all make goths and emos? I fear for us all. He's right in the middle of baby boy and straight up emo boy, but he does look like a guy that I would see on TikTok that would then call me slurs in a comment. If I was hugged this way by Karlach, I think I would also make that face. I'm not sure I can show this on YouTube, actually. Yeah, you may need to start over with him. I think he's sick, actually. Sorry, I take everything back. This boy's sick. Alright, our last one. A Veilguard character, so no black veins, thank God. A human rogue. A Mr. Normal Man. Romance Lucanus. You can both be short kings. Very good. Listen, he is perfect in every way possible, but he does look like a man that I worked with at GameStop that tried to justify incest to me, so that may color my review of him. He is very baby-faced, and he's got the Alistair haircut, and you know what? It is a trans man canon event that we all get the weird, like, up here haircut, and I'm proud of him, and I hope he does well, and that he and Lucanus live a very long life together and are very happy and adopt or whatever they want to do. But I am afraid of him simply because he looked like a man that I once knew. I'm so sorry. I'm truly sorry. Thank you for giving me your characters to judge and you to judge, I suppose, by that logic. I will have another Google form that people can submit their characters to if they so wish. I would love to make this some sort of series. I did have a second channel. I still have that second channel that I was uploading all of this gaming stuff to, but I have decided to bring it over here just because I'm having a lot more fun with it rather than making the draw with me's and stuff, which aren't bad, obviously, but like I prefer to do this and then draw for Patreon. So, but thank you. All of your OCs are actually very lovely, regardless of if I personally aesthetically enjoy them or not. You guys are incredibly amazing. That's not really a phrase, but you guys are great. There you go. And I hope you're having a great week. If you want more of this chaotic content, go ahead and subscribe or even become a patron where I give bonus videos and do live streams and draw people's requests on those streams. We're looking to start a gaming stream as well where you guys control my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough, which I am excited and a little bit worried about, but that's fine. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next week. Bye!